Today I'm smashing 2 partial 6x6 pads from the Stamps of Life and making some more cards for the Cards for Cubs card drive. Hey, it's Beth. Welcome. Today is the Smash Our Small Pads collaboration, and this is a collaboration I do with my friend Sarah, who's crafting and relaxing here on YouTube. Each month we pull out a pad smaller than 12 by 12 and try to smash it. And I somehow my original intro got damaged, and so I have lost it. So my apologies. I will put up, I'm smashing 2 partial pads this month, and I will put up pictures of them, but they were the Wishing You Happiness pad both from the Stamps of Life, Wishing You Happiness and All Smiles. I've been using them like throughout January and February, so if you've followed my channel, you've seen them prior to now, and I was just down to scraps, but I do apologize because I kind of showed you what I had left. But for this particular card right here, the All Smiles pad actually came in the December 2025 kit from the Stamps of Life, and their thank you card is actually a usable card front, so I decided to go ahead and use that as well, and then am going into the scraps. But I am making more cards for Cubs, and that's what I have been using these 2 pads so far for the last 2 months, and so I just wanted to go ahead and continue with that. I am using card sketches to help me in my journey today, and so I will have all of the sketches that I use linked in the description box below. I also, right now I'm working on the All Smiles pad, which is unicorn themed, and then the second pad I had some actual full sheets, and so I did pull in a couple of my sketch sets to help me use up some of those full sheets a lot quicker, and so I'll also link those in the description box below as well. And again, sorry for the loss of my original footage, but I will have Sarah linked in the description box below so you can go and check her out. But I will go ahead and set you to some music and then kind of check back in with you in the end about the cards I made. If there's anything you have questions about, let me know. I'll link the products that I use that I can find in the description box below as well. I do show you the stamp sets that I use at the end. I kind of did a lot of the stamping off camera, and so, but I do show you the stamp sets that I used at the end. So I think that's it. If I think of anything else, I will let you guys know at the end. Otherwise, maybe pull out some 6x6 paper or scraps and craft along with me. did want to touch on the Cards for Cubs card drive. If you are new, the Cards for Cubs card drive is something that is sponsored by Barely Art Glue, and each spring they collect handmade birthday and encouraging or positive sentiment cards that they then redistribute out to kids in the foster care who tend to feel forgotten or shuffled around. And so the cards are just meant to let them know that they are still important, they are seen, and people are thinking about them. So I'll have that linked in the description box below as well, where you can find out more information on the Cards for Cubs Cub Drive. It is like a really great charity, and it's fairly new, like 4 or 5 years old. So if that's something you're interested in, you can check that out below. Also, I did want to say, if you followed my channel for a while, and this collaboration for a while, you know that we usually also have Kathy, who is Stampin' Cat over on Instagram, join us for this collaboration. However, she is having some serious health issues right now and could really use any prayers or positive vibes that you could send her way. I did want to touch on that since we've been doing this collaboration together for years, and the fact that I left her off of the intro, I did want to at least touch on that. So again, if you have any prayers or positive vibes that you could send her way, her and her family could definitely use that. But here are the cards that I managed to make with these 2 partial pads. They've been really fun to use, and they're really great pads for Cards for Cubs, or kids in general, but so they've been perfect for this particular card drive that I've been working on. So hope you guys enjoyed. Again, please check out the description box for the products and sketches and other information, and be sure to check out Sarah, who's linked in the description box below as well. As always, I thank you all so very much for your time, and hope you all have a very crafty day.